Oh, brother, we are back with some internet news. So, the largest anime piracy site got shut down. What is the largest anime piracy site? Um, Go Anime? I don't know. This is my guess. Maybe it's Go Anime. I don't know. Let's see. Shout out to the Discord because that's where this came from, man. We're about to be checking out some Chibi reviews. Let's get it.
The world's largest anime piracy site has officially shut down, and everyone at the top has been arrested. And this is the individual mugshots.
Bro.
There's a few here that look like
yeah, bro. This ain't a mugshot, bro. Having a good time.
they're trying not to laugh. And this is allegedly what their piracy ring was accomplishing.
$12 million in ads?
With 100 plus piracy websites created, 26,000 plus unlicensed films uploaded, and $12 million earned from ads.
See, no, this title is not. No, this isn't a piracy site, bro. This is a piracy ring. 100 different websites.
And I'm just like, free my boys. What they do? Like what they do, they're innocent. Now, okay, jokes aside, there is a lot of things
what did they do wrong?
This situation I think is very, very important, and I want to talk about like the future of piracy, the future of anime piracy, but also what I think Crunchyroll, Netflix, and these other big companies can learn from High Anime. And the first thing I want to talk about is that this group, obviously, they flew too close to the sun. Everybody knew what High Anime was, and when you know what it is, that's a problem. When you have your viewership on your site reaching into the millions upon millions of earnings with ads, on top of that, you have basically your viewership compare with Netflix and Crunchyroll, you know you're getting
that's raps. Yeah, for sure.
The hammer of justice is going to come down, and someone is going to get in massive trouble.
My question is, how did they catch him? Like, what was it? Like, they were just sitting in their office, and then, like, the police kicked down the door? Or, like, how do you go about arresting people for anime crime? This is crazy.
And that's exactly what happened. High Anime just got too big for its britches, and it flew too close to the sun and struck down by Zeus itself. And that is exactly what happened. It's just only a matter of time. When your site gets too massive, too well known, this is the end result. Now, one thing, though, that I do want to note...
My also question, like, they had hundreds of websites and millions of dollars. Like, how did they all get caught together? Like, is it literally, like, these are the people? Or is there more people? That like, now with Claude and all that stuff, sure, it's not that hard. But, like, they've been doing this for a long-ass time. So there had to be, like, more staff members. Like, at least 20, right? And it's like, they're all staying together in the same spot. Like, how did the police catch these guys?
Here that I think is very important is that Crunchyroll, for example, and Netflix can learn a lot from High Anime. And what do I mean by that? Well, first off, it's very clear that there is a lot of people that are interested in anime and interested in the format that High Anime had. For instance, their browser, the finding of genres, searching up anime, also
they had a good service.
It's very clear that there is a interest in anime, obviously, but like if you're an investor and you're someone that is a company trying to make money and figure out a way to make more money, honestly, you should take a hard look at High Anime, what they were doing correct to gain that type of viewership on your platform. Now,
they're definitely gonna do that, right? They took the guys out of the game. They can go check out all that information. Like, if they had a better user interface, they'll just copy that shit. I mean, they just took them out the game, so why not?
Will Crunchyroll learn from High Anime and potentially improve their services and basically make it similar to High Anime to interest people? Let's be honest, no, they will not. But honestly, if they were very intelligent and would willing to take, like, for instance, you know, like actual criticism and like a constructive criticism to be able to improve their platform, then I feel like they really should take a hard look at what High Anime was doing to be able to improve their entire streaming service. And this goes for every service.
I mean, I get the sentiment and I like that idea, right? They should make it better for the users for sure. My question is, like, who took them out, right? Like, I don't want to sit here and say Crunchyroll did it, right? But it would be very beneficial for a competitor to take these guys out. They were getting millions of dollars in ad revenue. Like, ad revenue to get millions of dollars, that means a lot of people are visiting the site. right? So to get that much foot traffic, bro, Crunchyroll is like in a positive that these guys are locked away, right? So, I'm just wondering, like, how did it happen? Again, I'm not saying Crunchyroll did it. That's just the name that comes to my mind. But in general, like, who took these guys out? Because that's the part that really shocks me.
Talking about High Dive, I'm talking about Netflix, Hulu, Disney, you get the point. It was very clear that High Anime was very successful, making a lot of money, and I feel like if these platforms, instead of making subscription services and they made things with ads, they probably could make a lot of money. I'm just gonna be
They're doing both. Bro, they would do both, man. Fuck a free tier, bro. They have Netflix especially have Americans in a choke hold. Bro, like, and that's just one region. Right? Dude, I'm not surprised if they don't have ads already. Y'all let me know in the comments. I have not used Netflix legitimately in like 10 plus years, and I haven't used it illegitimately for like 4. So I have no idea what's on the platform. But ads on top of subscription, unfortunately, is like becoming more of a norm, especially in the AI space. Like GPT said they were going to put some ads in their shit. And it's like, bro, how? Well, like, no. But here we are, man, the inshitification of the internet.
Put ads on everything, and you will make money. I mean, they made $12 million, okay? Just on ads. And they're not even an official company. They had to, like, be in hiding, have sketchy ads and stuff. So you gotta imagine an official company with actual, like, really good brand deals and ad placement. They can easily make some really good money. So the point I'm making I'm trying to get at here, is that hopefully everyone that tried to get High Anime shut down takes a hard look at this as like we can improve ourselves by using their type of tactics. Now, with that being said, though, there is another little conversation that needs to be had, and that is basically what is lost with the takedown. So, obviously, when it comes to any piracy site, it's like a hydra. You cut off one head, 3 appear in its place.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like there's going to be sister and brother sites that are going to spawn. It's very similar to High Anime. It's not the end of anime piracy.
No, for sure. It's a power vacuum. It's literally like if you take out the level 50 mafia boss, surprise, surprise, all the level 10 mafia bosses start fighting each other to become level 50.
However, it is the end of High Anime, and it is probably the end of sites that are as open as this for a good long while. Eventually, there will be a monolith of an anime piracy site that rises to the top and eventually does get struck down by Zeus once again. But at the moment, it's very clear that this is probably going to scare a lot of people to try to keep everything hush-hush behind closed doors to not be able to get struck down like this. Now, the big thing here is a lot of these sites, they house things that are unlicensed. And this has been always my big point of view of talking about piracy in a positive way that is beneficial. Obviously, sites and copyright holders, they're well within their rights taking down different...
I love when we have the piracy conversation because, like, the more and more these greedy-ass companies, like, reveal their hand, the more it's like piracy is legitimately justified. It's like, how can I steal something when it's like you're not even making it so I can even own it? Oh, brother.
Sites like High Anime, because they are uploading stuff that isn't theirs. That's just the end result. You cannot upload things that are not yours and make money off of it. That is still... I'm going to be honest. Eventually, you will get arrested and in trouble for it.
Yeah, it's theft,
bro.
The
thing here is oftentimes, like, there is stuff that is uploaded onto these platforms that are completely unlicensed. For instance, no streaming service, no company outside of Japan actually has the license to certain series, and they more or less are just only translated by fan subgroups. And so there's a lot of stuff like this when it comes to manga and anime that are very old, very niche, that are on these platforms. And if a certain site is taken down, they could effectively become lost media.
Lost media. Absolutely. Right. And then this is where we also have to put that foot in the ground. We have to be able to defend old media. Like, as bad as something back in the day could be, like if you think about the original E.T. on Atari, that game is notoriously bad to where they put it in a landfill. And that was a rumor. It was an urban legend for decades that there was a landfill full of E.T. cartridges. And then lo and behold, some guy found it using a air tag, and he found the landfill with actual E.T. cartridges, right? Like a waste. And, as terrible as the game was back in the day, that's still video game history. That's still something that needs to be preserved. As human beings, when we preserve anything in history, it's supposed to be taken care of. Like, there's a reason why art galleries and museums exist. Like, cave paintings, the original cave paintings from our great great ancestors, like, that stuff is very precious, and that includes digital media. So like, it sucks whenever, especially like PlayStation 3 games, for a long ass time there was no way to really play them online, like on PC, until what, PSX came out on it was like an emulator, and like those emulators are technically illegal, right? You can't, on YouTube you cannot show people how to download the emulator because it's stealing, which, sure, technically it's theft, but it's like, damn, bro, that's kind of history, right? And then it's like, at that point, where do you draw the line on stealing and preserving history through theft? And it's a very intriguing conversation. It also reminds me of like how the Brits, they stole all the jewels from India. Like, all the jewels are taken because like the Brits can take care of it better than they can. It's always interesting, bro. Like, history and theft and humanity. I love this shit, bro. I read Sapiens. Have you read that book yet? It's a good one. Let's continue.
Completely lost and people don't know. Like, there's probably already hundreds of anime out there right now that we have no idea exist because
Yes.
they have become lost media.
Yes.
Because some of these piracy sites were taken down, and the only, like, actual video upload of certain anime was on that platform. And I do fear that eventually stuff like this with like high anime, for example, is going to cause like, lost media for some anime. Now, obviously preservation, is pretty simple nowadays with certain means and stuff with a cat, but I will say that
oh, GitHub.
it will eventually happen. Things do happen, things are lost, which is one of the big reasons why I was concerned with Bato last year when that was taken down, and a lot of people were concerned, was because obviously it was like the Great Library of Alexandria. It had a lot of manga that were just completely unlicensed, nowhere you could find outside of Japan, that were translated into different languages, and there was no loss of money because no official company was licensing it, but the site was taken down, and it caused a massive loss. So,
oh man, bro, the Library of Alexandria from manga is gone. Bro, how can you not be disappointed in that? Like, as a human being, bro, like, you telling me we have manga that legitimately, like, nobody even owns the license anymore. Like, the company went defunct long time ago, and the only thing that exists is their art. And now we do not have access to said art. Nobody does. How does that not sound like a bad thing? How does that not sound like a bad thing? Like, again, legality in, like, for me personally, this is a KhunShawn take, right? You have your own fucking take in the comments section. The KhunShawn take is, we try and preserve as much human history as possible, no matter the media. If it's a TV show, if it's a video game, if it's a manga, if it's clothing, it doesn't matter. Preserve it. It is important. Whether, like, cultural history is amazing, human history is amazing, and we just like delete the shit because we're too busy thinking about money. Like, bro, money isn't even one of the oldest things in the universe, let alone the planet. Like, bro, what the fuck? Hit the like button, subscribe for more.
So yeah, that's the big point here, is that I feel like manga piracy sites are a game of whack-a-mole. Eventually, you're going to take these sites down, more will spawn its place, but things will be lost in the process, and that's my big concern
the part
with
that
this.
sucks.
I really wish a lot of these companies that take this stuff down, they look at it and be like, we could be better.
I would like that to be true.
And utilize their systems to be able to get more viewership, make more money. Because high anime
man, yeah, that's the only way they listen. You have to say make more money. Yeah, you will make so much money if you stop destroying human history. Money will be falling from the sky. The fuck?
There is definitely a fascination for that type of service. Just watch anime with ads. I don't know why they don't do that. It's very weird. But I will leave it at that. Tell me your honest thoughts in the comments below, how you feel about this situation.
I just did.
You all be safe, stay healthy.
That sucks
Chibi
ass.
Out.
That's fucking disappointing. I'm upset in a good way. I'm glad that I was made aware. That's why I was like, why did we get this video? You know, shout out to the Discord link down below. So the reason why we got this video is so we could talk about human history, which is great. I love it. I'm so disappointed, but like I've been made aware that this is happening, and I'm glad I can make this video to share with you, and we share with other people that we should talk about why we need to keep the freaking, like, bro, all the OG anime, OG manga, all of that shit is important, bro. Literally, like, bro, manga and anime, this is a Khun take, is life changing. And that's not even bro, like, obviously, bro, manga and anime is like some of the coolest stuff to ever exist, and it's being destroyed because of licensing and most likely greed. We gotta put a stop to this. We gotta do something. Weeb, stand up, do something. Do the Naruto run. Look, I saw you guys go to Area 51. I know you with the shits. Okay, we gotta pull up to whoever did this. We have to stop them. We gotta get like L in Death Note, bro. We gotta figure out who it is. Who is the one behind the case? And then we gotta do some more Death Note shenanigans to figure out who they are. So they reveal themselves, and then they knock each other out with the Death Note. And then Death Note's a good anime. Check it out if you haven't seen it, man. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's enough yapping for your boy KhunShawn. We're gonna go check out a funny video now. What are we gonna go watch? We're gonna go watch ReZero. We'll check out ReZero. Let's check out Why I Love Konosuba. I have no idea what this is, but let's check this out. I'm always interested to see a new anime. So link down below. Join the Discord. You can drop your videos because that's where this came from. And yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Thanks for watching. Peace. Shout out to Chibi Reviews, by the way. Yeah, peace.